Hello guys, and welcome to another gaming video here at RG Racing TV. So with the Daytona 500 just round the corner, we're going to bring you a little special project we've been working on using Gran Turismo 6 and Nascar 14, both popular titles among Nascar fans. And as you see, we're going to be using Matt Kenseth's number $20 General, a personal favourite of mine, and of course the winner of the 2015 Sprint Unlimited. So you see him going around the track here on Gran Turismo 6. The driving is quite smooth when you're looking at here in the replay mode, although when you're actually handling the car yourself, like you'll see in a second, it's a little bit different to what I'm used to normally, especially with the likes of NR 2003, iRacing, etc. You see here, this is the in-car camera of Matt Kenseth, a little bit different to what I'm used to seeing, especially in comparison to Nascar 14. It's almost a complete different car. As you can see, as we come round on the back straight, the car is very bouncy. The road surface is quite bumpy. You'd expect that from a car that's travelling at 193 miles an hour, which you don't get in NASCAR 14. It doesn't go up as high as that unless you play around with the settings and make a few adjustments and tape, which you can't do here on Gran Turismo 6. You can only do the standard adjustments like you can do with all of the other race cars, and yet you see their 49-second lap as we do our first lap there. It's about the same lap times when you look at both of them when a car on NASCAR 14 is tuned, so they stay in fairly good comparison of each other. However, it's a bit slower in the corners here. And as we switch over now, you'll see what I was saying. It's a completely different dashboard setup. And now this is more what I would expect to the NASCARs to look like. Having driven a 2009 model myself, it was very similar to how this setup is. Or perhaps the in-gamers at ETX have based their dashboard cams on later models, perhaps before Car of Tomorrow even, as this is very much like the 2009 model that I had driven from the Nationwide series. But you see on the inboard camera here, it's a lot smoother than it was in GT6, although the car is actually a bit loose in comparison. It's very tight on Gran Turismo 6, and it's very difficult to free the car up as well. But still same kind of lap times as we cross. We'll put them side by side to show you how those laps went. We've got NASCAR 14 on the left hand side, Gran Turismo 6 on the right. You see the cameras are completely different as well, even though if you're looking from behind the car in this third person view that a lot of people tend to prefer to use when playing NASCAR games. You see it's still quite simulation-esque with with GT6, where it's very arcade feel about NASCAR 14. Although it was mixed reviews with NASCAR 14, I actually quite liked it. We got off to a better start on the lap with NASCAR 14, but as you see as we're coming round the end, on that back straight you get a lot more speed with Gran Turismo 6 using the stock setup. And I believe the lap times were almost identical. Yes, they were, as they crossed the line side by side. So that is our review of the two. I personally like them both. If I was to pick between the two, I would say NASCAR 14 was more fun to play, purely because you have a much wider field and all of the drivers, where there's only a selection of around 12 on Gran Turismo 6, although you do get mixed fields. I had a race where I had 3 Jimmy Johnson cars in there, which are all being driven by different artificial drivers, like GT tends to do with their productions. But nevertheless, they're both good. I like both of them. If I was to pick one to play for fun, it would be NASCAR 14, although Gran Turismo is that classic simulation. I guess all that's left is until next time. Thanks for watching. Leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and also put a little comment down in the box if there's anything you'd like to see us do in the future. Thanks for watching, guys.